Got it. Okay, so you guys are good. So you got this audio going and you've got, oops. Unmute, you're not muted. We're all
Yeah, right now I
in.
have no audio. I didn't
Claim
activate the
host.
audio on this
Let's see if
side,
we can
so hopefully that will
claim
work.
Host key. Let's see, what was that host key we saw before?
Not
It
this.
was when you were in the meeting, actually, we clicked on that Zoom thing right there.
No. Host, let's see, you want to try participant ID? That's
Oh, yeah,
203146.
yeah, that's not, the host key is different.
Just my cue to get out my glasses.
Oh, yeah, so we don't have that number. Okay, so, and then participants. Okay, so it looks like people are just gonna come in. They're not in a waiting room or anything like that.
Okay.
So you're good. So
Sounds good. So I should sit over here near this little fella too. Do I need to monitor anything on it?
no, you don't need to monitor anything. You can leave that on though, because then you'll see what other people are seeing.
Okay.
Okay, and if you put that on your, you know, where is your view? Oh, here it is. Okay, so now you'll see whatever, you know, as people come in, you'll see what everybody else is seeing.
Okay.
So, okay,
Wow, that's too many of me on that screen. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
okay.
Thank you. Oh, okay, mix up everything.
I don't know if you could see people, Carol, but I wanted you to see my sweet hat.
I see. It
Yeah,
fits.
it fits and I love it. I took the little puffy thing off though, because I'm
Yeah,
not,
they
a
flop around.
I'm not a puffy person, but,
Yeah. Well, they put them on the fisherman's hats so they wouldn't hit their heads on the boats.
oh,
That's the story on that. So if you go on a boat, put the pom pom back on.
Oh, well, I don't know anyone with a boat, but.
Just in case.
No. All right.
Oh, I forgot people were there in person too.
Hello, the meeting is recording right now. I'm sitting down and just giving you a heads up that even though not everybody's around. it's
I know.
recording.
It's fine. Someone can watch my hat conversation. That's fine.
You look great. Let's see. And we need one more person in here. I know both Carol and Julie said that they were going to be here.
That connect notice I got is gone. So did that change?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
It popped up when I turned my phone on, but now I don't have it.
Sorry, you're here. Yay, that's awesome. Okay, so we have 3 here. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I need to connect my phone to the Wi-Fi.
Meredith, I see you twice on there. I don't know if that makes a difference in anything.
No, once I have the meeting joined on my iPad, which
It's in front of you.
thank you. I'm on my iPad as well as the OWL, which is the software that we use for recording the meetings. So
That helps for quorum, right?
yes, exactly. That's right. That's right. The lower view is my iPad. The one with where you can see more pictures. That's the annex meeting room one. All right. So let me. I just need to return text from my husband. So
Do you want me to sign into, or we're just gonna do it this way?
um,
You want me to sign into Zoom?
no, you're good. We
Okay.
need you in person, not on
Okay.
Zoom. So thank you.
Okay.
But as you can see, when you just spoke, the camera goes directly to you, so you show up on the video. When
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's
That's amazing.
pretty amazing. So Roberta, say something. It's,
Say something and the owl will pick me up.
yes.
How
now we
does
can
it
see
do
you.
that?
It's
looks
very
like there's
sensitive.
Cameras up in here.
Wow.
Wow, that's really cool.
Okay, so I'm trying to see how many people we still have out there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Somebody else just walked in.
5.
There she is.
Hello, Carol's here. Okay.
I've never heard of that before, that owl. That's amazing.
We use those for real estate. Those are great.
Okay, and we're being recorded right now.
Better than Zoom.
All right, so I need to pull up the agenda here. We have, okay, out there on Zoom, we have Jessica and Carol, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm
And
here.
are you back? Okay, sounds good. Sheila, I know is not going to make it, and I have not heard from the others. But I am pulling up the agenda on my phone right now because that is. Okay. All right, I have all of my devices in front of me. I have a laptop, an owl, an iPad, and a phone. So I think we have it under control. All right.
I
So,
cannot-
yes,
No, sorry. My son's talking to me. I forgot I wasn't on mute.
no, that's cool. All right. You know that camera's going right towards you and then it cuts off. All right. So it is 50 something. I can't see any of the
5:05.
okay, 5:05, and I'm convening the meeting now. Is somebody able to take notes with, okay, Roberta, you're going to take notes because, or no, okay. I'm sorry. you
I'll
just-
take
All
notes.
right, thank you. We'll collectively take notes, but
Okay.
primarily Julie, you'll take notes, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. All right. And yeah, Sheila is not able to be here today.
I was trying to find the agenda.
Okay, good. All right. Just first of all, let's do the roll call. In this room, we have
Julie Brousseau,
Carol Christensen.
Roberta Lewandowski,
Meredith Robinson, and on Zoom, we have,
Jessica Buell.
Carol Schneider.
thank you. And it looks like we did not have anyone else participating, any citizens or anything like that participating, as far as I can tell. And okay, so first we have the minutes from the last meeting. Has everybody had a chance to look at those?
I did.
Okay, do we have any comments? And anybody like to make a motion to approve them?
I make a motion that we approve the minutes from the last meeting.
I'll second.
Is Jessica seconding it? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'll take that as a yes, Carol.
Yes,
Okay, perfect. All right, and
Lewandowski.
okay, so we just have a handful of things to go over today. I know we definitely need to be out of here by 6, because at least 2 of us have
I have
things
to be
right after.
somewhere at 6
Okay,
too.
3 of us have things to do, so we're going to finish this one for what it's worth. So a few things just to mention. We had the breakfast on Saturday. Thank you all so much for participating. I think the people that we're seeing here and on the
And Jessica,
Zoom call, yeah, those are the ones who are instrumental in that. We raised $411 for the committee, which was essentially free money. So thank you all for doing that. Hopefully we can get on the congregational churches agenda again someday, and maybe in another year or 2 we can do that again. But it seemed like people really enjoyed that, and we had a good time out there. I did get the card from Heather Pilardi. She was one of the guests there. She's a conservation technician with the Eastern Connecticut Conservation District, and she had mentioned that there are a lot of grants available for the types of things that we're doing. So if the time comes for us to request a grant for like planting things or whatever, we may want to contact her and see what we can do to see if there's any cash available.
Can you share that information with me at some point? Because that would be really helpful with some other stuff I'm working on. So
I will, yes.
thank
Yeah,
you.
she was the lady sitting near the entrance with her like teenage daughter. All right, so, okay, the banner discussion. All
what
right,
was her name again?
her name was Heather. Here's her business card.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So the first thing on the agenda was the banner discussion. Just generally where we are with that. I went to a Zoom meeting for the, I guess it's Town Council Finance Committee, or maybe it was Town Council, to discuss the ARPA funds. That's the American Recovery something. It's like the COVID funding. The town got a chunk of money. I don't have the details of the amount, but the town got a chunk of money, and they're trying to find ways to allocate it in order to stimulate the economy and to take care of projects that need to be taken care of. So we have asked for the amount of money that we needed for the brackets. I think it was like $2,500, maybe 28. I have the exact numbers in my notes, but I have all my devices on right now. So, but we asked for that amount of money. It seemed like the committee took it favorably. There were a bunch of criteria that they used to rank and stack the requests, and ours was ranked, I believe, a 5, and they said that the 5 and above were the crucial projects, or the ones that seemed particularly worthwhile. And a lot of people are asking for $100,000 or $200,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and ask for $2,800 probably isn't that significant. And
28 or 25?
it was like 25, 20. I don't know. I have the numbers
Let's
somewhere.
make it 28.
Okay, but I can get you the exact number for the minutes. But we asked for that, which covers the estimate that Steve Maslin got for the brackets, as well as the installation. So hopefully we'll be able to get some feedback on that soon. I've been hesitant to start any of the advertising for the banner contest or to request money for the banners yet, until we know we're going to have that money. I don't want to have to beg for money for the brackets and then beg for money for the banners. I'm trying to do this sequentially. Something by the next meeting, hopefully we will have clarity on that. I talked to Andrea Engels. She's the town council liaison for us. I texted her today, and she says later on in the week they're doing a budget meeting, and hopefully we'll have an answer possibly later in the week. So that's where the banner thing stands. So I think we're gonna generally table that until the next meeting. Does anybody have any comments, questions about the banners?
I just wanted to add in that, I don't know if anybody had seen it. There is a gentleman who posted recently in their Ledyard resource asking if we have a photography club in Ledyard. And because he lived in England and they had a photography club there and it was very active. And so he has started a photography club in Ledyard, and we've been meeting, and we're meeting tomorrow to do landscape photography and stuff like that. So I think that would be a really great place for us to maybe reach out and say, we're looking for pictures of Ledyard, just as a side note, because I don't know, just a thought. So
Do you have his name?
his name is, no joke, his name is Thomas, and I thought it was fake, and then I looked it up in the GIS, and it is not fake. That is his name. And yeah, and I mean, I'm in the little Photographic Society, and it's, so far there's like 14 of us, and he's hoping to make it grow to something bigger. And it's open to anyone, like Ledyard resident or not, but it would be really cool to have some great photos from Ledyard things from that, so.
Can
just kind
we,
of
send photos in even if we don't join the club?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was just something I figured that we can reach out to them to put it out there so they know, like, hey, we're going to be collecting this, so maybe they can go out and take some more pictures that they wouldn't have taken otherwise. So.
Good. Yeah, we will use any resources at our disposal. I think that sounds good. All right, anything else on the banners? Nope. All right, next we have the ongoing maintenance of adopted landscaped areas. I think at our last meeting, or maybe the meeting before, I had mentioned that some guy got in touch with me via Facebook Messenger saying that he wanted to adopt an area. He friended me on Facebook. I responded to him, told him everything we wanted to do. And then he friended me on Facebook before he ever read that message. And what I found out recently when something like that happened is that when you friend somebody on Facebook, all those unread messages from before you were friends, they just go into the ether. So I need to recontact this guy because he never responded to the message, and I think we just disconnected. So I'm going to try to get in touch with him again and see if he's still interested. But what we had discussed for him was possibly over by the senior center. There's a Welcome to Gales Ferry sign. It's on Route 12, probably about 100 yards past the senior center. But if he could do some sort of defined edge around there so it doesn't conflict with the town maintenance, the town mowing or anything like that. If he wanted to do some kind of defined flower area there, that would probably be welcome. But he should propose something to us if he wants to do that.
Do you remember his name? Okay. It's a man.
A man, yes, I got that much, yes. So I'm
We
gonna
know
try.
the definition.
Yes. Yeah, Linda had put me in touch with, so it tells how long ago it was, but Linda had put
Yeah.
me in touch with, or put him in touch with me. I responded, and now I finally realized a week or two ago why we've never connected, because the message disappears after you friend somebody, which is bizarre. All right, so and you guys may have noticed that the corn stalks are gone in Ledyard Center at the edge. Took those down last week, so
Some good person.
yes, we're ready for next Halloween. But hopefully with
Can you
the
see that out?
yeah. All right, I went out there with the clippers, but anyway, they're gone, thankfully. And hopefully with the weather getting nicer, the landscaping companies will do what they've agreed to do and perk things up again for this spring and get things looking nice. So we have the daffodil update. They're starting to bloom. I haven't seen a ton of them yet, but they look nice.
There's a ton in my yard.
Are there? Oh, good. All right. So, did we
And
plant
there's
those?
also,
All right.
no, I did.
All
And
right.
there's also a ton around the Ledyard side on Route 12 when you're first coming in.
Oh, good.
By
Yeah.
the
Okay.
Ledyard sign right
Yeah,
there.
up the street from Eagle Landscaping, they're all up on that
Yeah.
sign.
Oh, good. Okay. That sounds good. I saw them as I was coming down from the high school, and there's some by the Congregational Church, and some of the library ones are coming in. They're a little sparse right now.
And the one
but-
by the red maple out here by the stone wall, that
Yes.
looks nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, well, we'll see. Hopefully they come out. I have not seen any of the new ones, the newly planted ones. yet.
No, and actually at the library, which is, they're in the same spot, but the older ones are all up and blooming. The new ones are just
All
up.
right.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, but they're
It is
thinking
a-
about it.
Yeah.
yes,
All right.
new planting.
I don't know if anyone saw the Sawmills post about them too, because the Sawmill posted that they had a whole bunch coming up and they're blooming. So those are all new. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited.
It depends on the sun,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the last week didn't encourage anything.
but we do need some on the Ledyard sign on 117. It has none.
Which one is that?
It's,
Groton, Ledyard,
We had
Yeah.
planted them years ago. They're not there
there's
anymore.
nothing popping up, nothing
Okay.
by that sign.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happened. But yeah, I know that they've been there in the past. So 117 sign. I wonder if they got mowed too soon or what. But we'll
That
see.
could have been.
All right. So, yeah, if anybody's out and about and can take pictures of them, that would be great. That's what we use in our advertising materials, and that seems to attract people's attention.
And that sign is Ledyard bound. It's on the right-hand side of the road. as you
Yes,
head to
okay.
Ledyard.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's like the first.
I guess we wouldn't have one on our way out.
Well, you can see it on the way out. Yes.
It's sad to see you go.
Yeah.
Thanks
Come
for
back
visiting.
again.
Thanks for
Yeah.
visiting.
Yes. All right. So please take pictures while you're out and about to do it. I did it 2 years ago, like during COVID when we were first doing the lockdowns, and I was sick to my stomach driving around. Or my husband was driving while I'm taking pictures out the window. But if everybody does it, it will not be so difficult.
Oh, you know what? I didn't see any on Long Cove Road that becomes Gales Ferry Road,
Yes.
where it's going down to 117. There's some areas there that there's a Ledyard sign there near the reservoir.
Is there really? Okay, I didn't realize there was one there. Okay. The reservoir. The one on Long Cove. Okay.
Yeah, Long Cove / Gales Ferry
Yeah,
Road.
I didn't know there was one there either.
Okay. All right, I'll have a look at that and see if there's a way to
Or at least
remedy
there was
that for the
something,
fall.
there was something there when I was driving up the road. I thought that would be a good place for daffodils. And I
Okay.
think there was a Ledyard sign, but you know, I'm 75, so you gotta give me a break.
It's all right. It's all right. We're good. Oh gosh, my phone keeps going to sleep. But what's next? Anything else about daffodils before we move on?
So we'll be doing a fundraiser for the daffodils probably.
Probably, yeah. I guess we'll see what the energy level is in the summer and fall. See if we
What
want to
the
go through it
farmers
again.
market does.
Yes.
I kind of have an idea for next year because obviously we have some locations where we can add more daffodils next year. But I think it would be really, really cool to do a townwide kind of push for everyone to plant daffodils by their mailboxes. Just
Mhm.
everyone.
That'd
So-
be nice.
And that means if we fundraise and we have daffodils that we open the bags and we give, would you like to plant daffodils by your mailbox? And we give everyone 2 or 3 bulbs and they plant them. And that way in the spring, instead of just having them like, oh, look at them here, we're a town full of daffodils. And I think it's just kind of something a little cool by your mailbox. It's really simple. Most people can do it. Not a big deal. So.
See,
obviously-
back to that, Jessica.
Hmm?
When they salt the roads, when they put the chemicals on, it can kill them.
Yeah.
We could just do a push ask everybody to plant some daffodils in their yard. I mean, even if we just said, and if somebody came to us and said, are you giving them, we could give them, but I wouldn't offer to give everybody them. I think anybody could plant some daffodils in their yard.
Oh, yeah.
Grab a bag from
Yeah.
Job Water,
Yeah.
Holdridge, and hand a few out to your neighbors. Yeah, that would work. Cool, thank you. That sounds good. I think we could.
And if they planted them back away from the street by their mailboxes, they would grow. But because I do have some that grow, but they're not up right by the road
Okay.
where it gets salted.
I have some by the road. They've been doing all right.
So that's good.
yeah, well,
I could
we'll
be
see.
wrong.
Yeah, no.
Been wrong
We'll
before.
see. Nonsense.
That's not in the notes.
I can't seem to kill them, so they can't be that difficult.
Well, that's good.
So moving on to general fundraising ideas. Well, we just made $400, so that's something. I think when it comes time for the banners, we can ask people for donations specifically for them. I think we'll be able to cover that.
Yeah, because that'll cover 2.5.
Yeah, that's true.
Saturday when I was at the celebration, Lori Harvey came up to me. She does the farmer's market and she said, we should put in our request if we want to do anything at the farmer's market. And
Okay.
she said they're busier and they think they have more people prior to when school starts.
All right.
So if we're willing to go during the summer, that we would probably be more successful.
Okay. All right, I will put that in my notes. I'll try to remember to do that. I know when I filled out the application last time, we were limited to once per month, but they kind of gave us a wink
Yeah,
in
but
the
she
nut
said
and
if you
helped
get
us
it in
out.
earlier,
Yeah.
then she'll
Okay.
give you more of a priority.
All right, that sounds
And
good.
her name?
They've always been very good to us.
Lori Harvey.
Okay. So I think we can get the money that we need for the banners when we're specifically fundraising for the banners. I think that people will be willing to support them, and businesses too, perhaps. So we have the discussion and where are my glasses? Possible vote to approve allocating funds for new banners. So I don't think we're there yet. I think that we'll put that off until next month. Okay, Earth Day, that's the big one. So I left a message for the guy who runs SCARA, that's SCRRRA. I don't know what any of those letters stand for other than one of them is recycling.
Southeastern Connecticut, something.
Regional
Regional
recycling.
recycling, yeah.
All right, we can look it up before we put it in the minutes. But okay, yeah, I left a message to the dude was not, or I'm sorry, the gentleman who runs the show was not around. When I called yesterday, he's going to be back in the office, I think either tomorrow or Thursday.
And
So
who's that?
Dave Aldridge, I believe the name was.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a different person than it used to be. Yep, that's a different
But
person.
the guy I talked to on the phone said, oh, yeah, we usually do that. So it sounded like they're amenable, but I just need to talk to the person who's in charge. Does anybody want to take the lead on Earth Day? Everybody's avoiding eye
I
contact.
can't, the Rotary's building new steps behind the senior citizen center going down to the senior housing, and we've been doing that every weekend, so.
Okay.
I will not be in this state, so I cannot do that.
All right.
What's the
Oh.
date?
The date for Earth Day is like the 22nd.
22nd is Earth Day.
Yeah, what I was going to
The
propose is just
23rd is a
the,
Saturday.
yeah,
Of April?
April, yes. Yeah, so if nobody else wants to do it, this is a relatively easy one. So if I can get through to SCARA, if they have the stuff, I'll just make a townwide event for the entire month of August.
Is it
April.
SCARRA or just?
There's no,
Just
No,
SCRRA?
SCRRRA.
yeah, it's
It's a
too many
triple
R's,
R,
not enough
three
A's.
Rs, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you put that in the minutes, I'll get the what it actually stands for.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I would propose is if we can get the stuff available from SCARA, that's I'll create a townwide event for the month of April, encourage people to go out and clean up, pick up stuff from last year. Parks and Rec was able to hold the equipment and hand it out. It was pretty easy for us. It was low maintenance and we just got to brag about it. So I think people will generally be willing to do that kind of thing, if especially if they see peers doing it and other groups and that kind of stuff. So I'll work on that tomorrow. Hopefully I'll hear back from the guy.
Do we have a person who puts notices out like on our page?
Both Jessica and I have admin access to it, so I can
Because
that going.
that always
yeah,
creates more interest when it's sitting there without having to do anything.
Exactly,
Just
yeah.
put it there.
and
You
yeah,
can put it
Earth Day
on
is
the
one.
forum too.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ellen Granger would put it on it.
Yes, yeah, I think I
I'm
would.
I'm an
Yeah,
admin. on
Jessica's
that, too.
an admin. We got
Sorry, I
an in.
didn't know that.
No, it's,
No, you're
it's
good.
But yeah, it's low maintenance. If people want to participate, they participate. If they don't do it, the town doesn't get cleaned up. So it's really a no risk proposition. So I'll do that.
Even to say, do it in front of your own house.
Yes,
you
wouldn't
know.
that be nice? Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. And then post pictures of what you've cleaned up. So
Right.
in the past, we've done a who can pick up the most nips contest just for bragging rights. And people seem to enjoy doing that, which is outrageous that
Take a
we get
picture
so many of them. Yes. But I'll work on that one. I'll take the lead on that. This is going awfully fast, guys. And I do not have any other old or new business. Does anybody else have anything that they would like to talk about?
So we're looking at Earth Day for the spring and doing the banners and then the daffodils again for the fall, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I mean, that's kind of our agenda for, what about the pots?
Oh, the pots, yes. Let's do the pots.
They're at this, I saw them, I was at a meeting last night at the senior center. So I saw them there.
Okay. What
that
kind of
made me
state are they
think
in
about
right
it.
now? Do they need to
Well,
have
the
all new flowers?
Dracaena still look good in them. So I didn't touch them or do anything, but I just saw them when I walked in.
Mm,
So it reminded me that
okay.
there they sit.
So we just need to either plant new things if we need to and
Right.
authorize the funds for that and have somebody drag them out to.
Yeah, I don't know who took them there. Did the town guys take them to the senior
I
center?
think it was one of our committee members or maybe several of them. Was it you, Jessica, or maybe Bonnie? I don't know. I remember in the
I'm
fall.
sorry, I'm
somebody-
parenting. I have no idea what you said.
Did you carry the planters from in front of town hall and the police? station over the Parks
Yes,
and Rec?
yes. Well, my husband did, but yes.
Okay. Would you be willing to bring them back?
Depends on when.
Would it be just after it gets consistently warmer?
I would think more in May.
All right.
Okay, yeah, my husband doesn't get home till mid-May, so I
How
can't.
about that's a homecoming present for him?
He'll love it. He'll love it.
Okay, yeah, I'll set a reminder. If you're not able to do it, I can enlist my husband. Husbands come in very handy, don't they?
Oh, yeah, they do.
All right. You hear that, Greg? All right.
So it'll be all set up and ready to go, and I'll just move them from the senior center back to town hall?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if we need to, do you think we need to,
Well, only the Dracaena is good. I'm
Okay.
not sure. I
Alright.
can go to the senior center and look at them.
okay.
And
Yeah, you're
then-
the expert on,
And then just see what we'll need.
okay.
And
Yeah, what kind of money do we have in the account? Is it only the $411?
I didn't ask for
Okay,
that,
That's
sorry.
fine. All right.
Well, don't we have an account?
We do have an account. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just don't know what.
How much is in it?
Who's the treasurer?
Me.
That's all right.
I just gave them money. I didn't ask how much do we have.
So
So,
who's accounting for?
oh, I gave it to the assistant treasurer. And it's,
Okay.
it's in a fund under beautification.
Okay,
Yeah, we just don't have, it's not like.
We don't
a
have
bank
a
account where
separate
we can
account.
access to
okay,
it, right?
okay.
But, um,
Maybe I can go to them and ask,
yeah, I
see
wonder
how
if
much
we're,
money we have.
yeah, are we allowed to do a motion to allocate funds for that at this?
I don't
I
see
guess
why
see-
not.
see-
Why
see if
not?
anybody stops us. All right. Would anybody like to make a
We
motion
could say
to
up
allocate up
to
to
a
us?
certain amount.
Yeah, do you think?
So what do we have? We have 4 pots.
4 pots.
5 pots,
Okay.
because Roxanne has one here.
Okay,
So I would think 5, you might need more than $10 a pot. I'm just thinking of what it costs now.
Well, $100 is,
Oh yeah, that's
that's not
that's
bad.
way
That's-
more than we'll
Yeah.
need.
We
But
can
if
say
we
up
say
to, that's
yeah,
fine.
up to 100,
Okay.
and
would
then
you
that
like to
gives you
make a
enough.
I'll make that
freedom.
motion.
okay, so Carol Christensen is proposing, or she's going to make a motion to spend up
Up to
to,
$100 for the pots for the town hall police station. Wherever else they go.
for new
5
flowers.
pots,
5
right.
pots, yeah.
Okay, would anybody like to second that?
I'll
I'll
second
second it.
that.
Okay.
Jessica second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Cool. Alright.
I'll get the plants and I'll put them in the pots, and then Jessica can take care of moving them.
That sounds good. Just, yeah, the 3 of us can communicate amongst ourselves and
Okay.
coordinate that. So thank you. Cool. What else do we have to talk about? Yeah,
We voted on something else and I didn't put down
the
the,
minutes,
oh,
just approving the minutes.
okay.
That was an easy one.
and who seconded that?
Me,
Jessica.
Thank you, Jess.
I'm good at that.
That's how you get your name in the minutes, right?
You know, Roberta is Lewandowski, and I think Carol Schneider's on there.
Thank you.
I can.
Everybody's
Get
sweet,
it all right.
kind, honey run to me.
Very good. Okay, does anybody else have anything to address? Alrighty, I think that's
So that's really we take care of 4 seasons. I mean, if you look at it like that, if we do daffodils in the fall, we do the pots in the summer.
got the banners and wreaths.
Oh,
banners
and what
wreaths.
about pictures for the banners?
Yeah,
Or are we just buying banners that already are?
no, we're gonna do the photos for them, but because we're not in a state of being able to solicit for them
Okay.
yet, I think we're still at least a month or 2 out.
Okay.
between
So potentially, maybe the photography club can be a good supplier of
Yeah.
photographs for the
Mhm.
banners.
Well, that would be nice.
We'll
Nice.
see what we can do. Yes.
That might bring together another group that,
And if anything, I was just thinking we could potentially make a post on the Facebook page now to say, keep your eye out for beautiful things in Ledyard and take a picture. We're going to be collecting photos
or new
this
banners.
fall or later in 2022, just so people will know, like,
Right.
take photos that represent Ledyard to you. So, and that might be a picture of the high school. It might be a picture of a vineyard. It might be whatever, but things like that, that they can use. So,
Verify that things, not people, because
Yes.
look at everybody's prom pictures, if that's
Oh,
what you
gosh.
have.
Right, yes.
yeah, no prom pictures.
Was somebody going to do an article? There was an article, wasn't there's something in my memory about somebody writing an article, one of the reporters or something, and they were gonna do it in spring and maybe show pictures.
You know what? Now that
The
you
day
mentioned
or
it,
the,
yeah, when we were at the farmer's market, there was a guy from the day who came over there and said that he wanted to
that's it. That's what I
Right.
remember.
figure out who he was.
For the little, what's the little newspaper that comes to everyone?
Yeah,
The
themes were
Times.
times.
For
Yeah.
that.
Okay, yeah, I'll see if I can figure out who that guy was. I remember,
And that would help for, if they mention that people can donate money anytime
Yes.
for the projects.
It's from the day.
he was from the day, yeah. And
You can look at the name of the lady who did the article for Linda's celebration, contact her.
yeah,
She covers Ledyard.
yeah,
Yeah,
there
she
was,
covers Ledger. I
this
can't
was
think
the
of
guy
her.
who covered when the food pantry moved from one building to the other. So I have a day subscription. I can look in the archives. So if I can't get in touch with him, I'll find
I just know the day had a turnover of some people
Okay.
recently, so if you can't find him, to go to her.
that sounds good. It's a good feel-good story. We're a good feel-good story, aren't we?
And
Yes.
no publicity can harm us. I
Absolutely.
mean, every little bit is, you know,
Nope.
I
is
think
a
that's
plus,
good.
so.
All right. Good. Thank you for remembering that, Carol. Forgot about that guy. All right. Does anybody else have anything to discuss? Or are we going to be done in half an hour? You guys are
That's
good.
okay.
All right. Would anybody like to make a motion to adjourn?
So move.
I'll second.
Okay, and Jessica seconded it. All right. Well, thank you all. I appreciate your participation. We'll see you soon. And I'm going to end the meeting, I hope. I am going to try at least. Let's
You got
see.
this.
All right. Okay, now I'm going to wait for all you guys. Okay, now I'm leaving. There we go. This is gone. And now we have this over here. So I'm going to